guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought quarantine, good old quarantine would be a great time to talk about my struggle with acne and what I've done to cure it. And I've taken matters into my own hands. I had horrible acne for about 6 months out of nowhere, and then I went to esthetician school and I learned great, easy and affordable ways to completely take care of it. So no dermatologist needed, so I thought I would give you guys those secrets. Sorry about this outfit. I just put on self tanner, so I can't wear anything cute right now, but oh well. Okay, so I guess I'll start off with how it started. So last March I ended up having surgery on my chest, and that's what this huge scar is from. That now is a really gross scar, but it's okay. So I had surgery on my chest and it just didn't go how they wanted it to go and how I expected it to go, and it ended up getting infected because they left the stitches in too long because they told me the wrong time to come back. And after that, something switched in my body. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or what, so I started breaking out around it. I still have scarring that I'm dealing with, but that's something I'll talk about as well. And then over the next couple months after my surgery, it started getting all over my chest. It went to my back, it went to my face. It was just uncontrollable, like anything I did, and it was so discouraging because I've always taken amazing care of my skin. I love skincare, I always have, even before I went to esthetician school. So it was extremely discouraging, so I ended up going to a dermatologist and trying to figure it out. The first medication she gave me was an oral medication, and it didn't help at all. And then again, a couple months later, we tried something else and I had an allergic reaction to it. And then I finally went to her about, I think it was June or July, and it was at the peak. Like, my skin looked like this. It was all over my cheeks. I was getting scarring. There wasn't a day where I didn't have acne. It was all over. It wasn't a certain time of the month. It wasn't anything. It was just, it was all over my face, and it was easy to hide in pictures and things like that because I could cover it like with my hair and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm getting off track. So I went to my dermatologist again at the peak of it, and she's like, I'm sorry, there's not much else we can do except put you on Accutane. And she was like, that's honestly a really good option. And if you guys don't know what Accutane is, it's a pill that you take, and it really can mess up your whole entire body. You have to get blood work every single month. You have to have mental health checks every single month. To me, it just wasn't worth it. I was like, okay, yes, this acne sucks, but there has to be something else I can do. So this was right before I went to esthetician school, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I stopped going to my dermatologist, and I decided to just try different things because she wasn't super helpful, which is okay. While I was in esthetician school, I learned a lot and my skin improved a lot. So one of the things I've always known and that has helped me is tea tree oil. It's antifungal and things like that, so it just helps so much. So I did a lot of research and I decided to order this off Amazon. It's really dirty because I'm at the very end of it, so I apologize. But it's called Treeactiv 4-in-1 acne treatment. And so every night when I was in the shower, I would just, it's completely gone now, but I would just take a little bit and I would put it on my acne spots. And overnight, they would dry up and go away. Like, I have never seen anything like it. I put it on my chest, I put it on my back. It was amazing. I do have a disclaimer though, all of these things take time. This took months for my skin to calm down. It really takes time, which is super discouraging, and that's what I always tell my clients, because you won't know if something's working for you until a month or two. And then if it's not, you do have to start all over because skin is so difficult. But it's worth it, I promise. So the other thing I did, and I also tell my clients this, is always double cleanse. Always double cleanse. Even if you're in a rush in the morning, whatever, micellar water is the best for that. It's so good, especially if you wear makeup. You really want to double cleanse your skin. You want to make sure your skin's clean, because that's one of the main reasons you get acne, is because of all the bacteria on your face and the clogged pores and things like that. So then the next thing is a face wash. So when you have inflamed acne, you don't want anything too rough. And when people have acne, they make the mistake of using acne products, which I know that sounds ridiculous, but just hear me out, because I'm telling you, this happens to my clients too, is that they're then going to use an acne face wash or something, which dries out your skin, which causes your skin to produce more oil, and then it in turn produces more acne. So you want something very gentle. So Cetaphil is really good for that. I don't have that with me. I use Clinique right now. But the most important thing about washing your face is really washing it well, going in different directions, doing it for a few minutes. It takes time, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It is worth it. So now I will tell you my holy grail. This is something that I learned in esthetician school, and I even now do facials with it that are worth over $100. But this is something you can get on Amazon for $30, and it is amazing. So I still get acne spots, like right here. I have it right here, but this, I'm telling you, is so worth it. So go on Amazon right now and order it. It is a high frequency machine. So a little disclaimer, if you have any kind of metal implants, not braces, but like, you know, screws in your body at all, or plates or anything like that, you shouldn't use this because it is electricity. Also, if you're epileptic or if you have any heart problems, I don't recommend using this. So that's just a little disclaimer. But basically what it is these little glass things that have argon gas in them. So argon is antibacterial and it reduces redness, and basically what this does is it kills all the bacteria on your face. So what I do, and I still do this almost every single night, especially if I'm getting breakouts, is you turn it on, and this one is called a mushroom head. So it sounds kind of scary, but I promise you it's not that bad. So when you get it, you want to start off slow, on a low setting. You want to start off on a low setting just because your skin isn't used to it. But the more you use it, the more you'll build up tolerance and you'll be able to go higher and higher. So I have makeup on right now, so I'm going to show you on my hand. But basically, you want to go in circular motions all around. It smells kind of weird. If you get a metallic, you taste it in your mouth, just keep your mouth open. It'll feel kind of stingy, but I'm telling you, it's not that bad. You go like this, all around your face, all over, everywhere. I use it on my chest, I use it on my back, I use it all over. And then this is the best part. So if you have a big pimple, like I have one here, all you do is you take the corner of this mushroom and you zap it like that. And you do that a few times and you'll wake up and your acne will be so much smaller or completely gone. It's funny because I have a client who's a teenager and he has really bad acne, but he started doing this every night and he loved it. And then his mom started doing it and she stopped going to get Botox. She stopped like spending all this money on really expensive skincare because it helps. So this is another head. This is for your hair. So you run it through your hair for hair growth, promotes a healthy scalp, everything like that. You can also put oils on, like castor oil, that promotes hair growth, things like that. So this really helps. And then the last head that it comes with is this little spoon. And I don't use this as much. It's just for going around the nose, but the mushroom does the same thing, so I highly recommend that. But I'm telling you, this saved my skin. On top of also occasionally getting an acne facial from a good esthetician, that will help. It does help. It helps speed up the process. But you have to make sure that they know how to do extractions well and clean out your pores, because if not, you'll break out even worse. So when my acne was at its peak, I was getting these facials, not when I was in school yet, but I was getting it from a spa that I worked at, and she wasn't doing the extractions 100% correctly, so it was leaving horrible marks on my skin, scarring, and also it was causing me to break out even more. So that's definitely a bonus, but these things that you can do at home help so much. I hope I covered everything, but just know, I know how difficult acne can be, how embarrassing and humiliating it is, and just listen and do these things, because this is exactly what my clients do, and they're amazed. They say their skins never look better. I wish I would take before and after pictures, but I always ask, can we take a before picture before we start all their treatments and they start their at-home treatments and things like that? And they're always so embarrassed because of how their skin looks. And then when it's better, they're like, oh my god, this is amazing, we should have taken a before and after picture. So I wish I had those. I don't, but I have mine, and that should be more than enough. Like I said, this takes time. So now what you see in the pictures is scarring that I have, unfortunately, which I use vitamin C now. I also, when we're not in a huge pandemic, do microdermabrasion, which is a good exfoliant. But acne scarring takes time. It doesn't always go away, but this is why if you're starting to have acne or acne breakouts, you should do this stuff before it gets so bad, which I 100% wish I had done, but I didn't know. So that's why I'm letting you guys know, so you can try these things. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter, or comment below and I'll answer them. I hope I didn't go over everything way too fast, but I'm just so passionate about skincare, and I want to help people, and I want them to know that I've been there and I know how much it sucks. It gets better, especially if you do these things. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.